So, in a study done by Australian researchers, they found that there is a significant relationship between a social emotional intelligence and self leadership. Um, what they found was that when a person have high levels of a, emotional intelligence, they also have high levels of um, self leadership. And so they also found that a part of the social emotional skills is social sensitivity, meaning that you are sensible to others' positions, you understand their position, and also they have emotional expressivity, meaning that they can communicate effectively their position. Um, what is interesting is that David Goldman, in his video, he talks about there are four components in the emotional intelligence. Now, in this article, he talks about there are five components, and I think this is more accurate because it divides the components of the emotional intelligence uh, into categories. The first category have to do with the self-management. So, and there are three areas. Number one is self-awareness. You are aware of your emotions, of your moods, but not only yours, but also the moods of other people. And that is very important if you want to be a good leader. You need to see the position of others. You need to understand, their emotions. Um, the other area is the other components is self-regulation. And even though in the study they did not find, that correlationship between um, a, a social emotional intelligence and leadership, they didn't find that correlation, but it's mentioned as one of the component of emotional intelligence. The other area, and so self-regulation is that when you avoid, is situations that are difficult, and when you understand and you keep your integrity. Um, and I can see that as being definitely helpful for you and your organization. The other area is motivation. If you are not motivated and if you're not passionate about it, how can you be a good leader? How can you inspire your people to achieve a goal? So I can definitely see that there is a huge relationship there between being a leader um, and then leading yourself. Because right now all these apply to our goal. Our ultimate goal is to achieve our doctoral degree, and so we're going to need a lot of motivation, to overcome the difficulties and the problems that we might face in the future. And so that's part of the self leadership, and that's also part of the emotional intelligence. And then finally, the last category is the relationship with others, empathy, when you are aware of uh, people's emotion, and then you try to help them because you are trying to achieve a goal. And the social skill, that's also very important because it's the summary of everything, putting it all together. um, Summing everything up, we can say that there is a great correlationship, high correlationship between emotional intelligence, self leadership, and the leadership of others. Uh, because if you have high level of both, you're able to achieve your goal.